All right, welcome back to the channel. We got a new project. I'm going to show it to you guys, kind of give you guys my ideas of what I'm thinking about doing. You guys give me your opinions of what you want me to do, what we might want to see. I mean, something I've been wanting for a minute now. I was kind of looking for it before I bought that two-door Yukon. I still haven't showed you guys yet. And it finally popped up on Marketplace the other day. It was a good deal. I couldn't not go get it, so I went and picked it up. I pretty much already have most of the plan, or most of the build planned out in my head, but I'm open to options. But here it is. Okay, so it is a 1998 GMC SL. So it's a work truck, but it's a GMC version. I mean, it's basically as they come. I mean, there's nothing more to say about that. It's got a 4.3 in it right now with a 5-speed transmission behind it, which is why I got it so cheap. I'm getting ready to pull the transmission out. It is, I think the shift fork between 3 and 4 is broken. I don't know, I'm gonna figure that out here in a minute. But I'm gonna do the Silverado grill. Now the question with the headlights is I have normal glass style composite headlights, but I also have the individual 1 and 2, so the quad headlights. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna do yet. I'm a pretty big fan of the quad headlights on a lowered truck, but I also just have a nice set of, glass freaking housings, and I mean, they always look good too. So I mean, there's really no bad way about that. Honestly though, this truck is like really clean. It's got a couple small dents in the hood. This isn't my favorite color at all, but I paid $1,200 for it, so I'm not complaining. The fenders are, they're in great shape. I want to shave the antenna. This window's busted out, which I got a new one over there, and I will put that in. I might record that just because it needs a mirror, but I have some 454 SS mirrors. Oh, perfect, barely clears. Interior is very dirty. Walk around this. I'm gonna clean that up here in a minute. But crank windows, obviously. Bench seat. I'm trying to find the seat with the split, so I can do a fold down console like the dually's got. I'll probably just do a nice radio. Probably not even when consider nice. Probably just do a normal single din like I normally do. I've been looking at steering wheels. It's got grips all messed up. I'm not a big fan of the way the grips feel when they get messed up. But the rockers aren't too bad. They got a little bit of rust. It's got cab corners going, so I'm gonna order a cab corner rocker kit and get them fixed. Take off my hand here, shut the door. Gotta clean off all this freaking stuff. I hate that. But probably gonna shave the third brake light. I was debating on shaving the door handles, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. But I am kind of thinking about getting the crew cab rear door handles without the door lock in there. And then whenever I lower it, put the battery underneath the bottom of the truck, and then do a couple other things. I want to shave the pockets. There is a scratch in the bed right there, but it's not too bad. A dent right there that I'm going to try popping out. I have a tailgate for it that's already shaved. It needs body work and finished, but I'm debating on doing a roll pan or trying to maybe get the dents out of this bumper and clean it up. It's got one rust hole right there and fix it, or do a roll pan. I don't know. I had a roll pan on my last single cab and I liked it, but I didn't like it. But you gotta clean out the bed. This side's nice and clean. My plan is, because I want to shave the pockets, I want to shave the gas cap, and then I got an extra blazer tank. I want to see if it'll fit in the rear frame rails back here, and then do either run the filler neck and make a mount like right here, or pop out the taillight situation with the fuel door. But back to the battery underneath the truck, is I was kind of thinking about doing where one of them opens up, maybe that one where it opens up, and then you can have a Motion Motorsports, I think, makes the jumper mounts, put them in there. That way you can't, if you do have, say your doors are locked and the battery's dead and you can't open it, you can always jump it from there, or something of that nature. But I don't know yet. If I do the filler neck in here, I'll just do the battery jump in this taillight. I'm not completely sure yet what I plan to do there. It's a long way from now. I just want to get it running and driving. It runs now, but check out that wheel. Zoom in. Yeah, that is scary. I'm not even sure how it's still on there. This whole narrative's got like 4 brand new tires on it. This cab corner needs replaced. I mean, the driver's door for sure. Driver's fender looks clean. It's got 222,000 miles on it. It does need dash. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about that yet. But doesn't need this door. This is the weirdest part I've seen yet about this truck. I've also never owned a work truck. There is no rear interior trim. It's got this trim, so like it's made to be this way. No trim up there. No trim on the B pillars. And I assume that all 95 and up single cabs have speakers down here. I've only had 94 and down single cabs, so I'm not familiar with those. And then the A pillars they just stop. It's so weird, but it's kind of cool, and I don't hate it. So we might leave it like that. But the main plans for this one are, let me come over to this side, talk about it, more room over here. Put it on wide angle, there we go. So I think I'm going to get the transmission pulled out, get it rebuilt. I'm gonna rebuild it, I think. I might do a video on that because there's not many videos out there on that at all. I want to obviously get a set of wheels, do the Silverado grill swap. I'm thinking I want to do a 6.5 paint to match front bumper, and then either roll paint and paint to match rear bumper, get tailgate shaved. This is all just kind of stuff like I'm going to do soon, so I can, when I start driving, it's not just a grandpa looking truck. I'd like definitely need to get some wheels because those the 2 driver side wheels are both cracked, and the one is definitely scarier than the other, but still way scarier than I'd like. It has no exhaust on it right now. I mean, it's got the cat, I think, to the cats. I don't know, I'm getting ready to put it on the lift and find out. But I was thinking about going ahead and doing the exhaust in stainless up to like in front of the cab or behind the cab, whatever, right next to the cab, and then do a V-band with a Y pipe, because I bought a 6.0 LS and it was originally gonna go in the 2-door, but I think it's gonna go in this now. And then so I can go ahead and start building that 6.0, get the long tubes ordered up, get everything built, get that motor put in here, probably do a 460E behind it, and then I can, just connect the exhaust back to it. It's already done, but I want to drop this thing on the ground. I used to daily drive a lowrider. That was what I started in. It's what I love them. They're, especially being a single cab short bed, it's just perfect. Nice little whip around truck. You go grab parts, whatever. They're on the ground. Moving, you gotta move. Lower vehicles are great. Hate moving stuff in that big lifted truck. But my last truck had a 5.8 drop on it. I think I want to go more like 6.9 on this one. The 5.8 was low, but it wasn't as low as I would have liked. But my plan is to do drop coils. I'm just going to cut these coils for now because they're 4.3 coils. I'll have to take them out anyways when I do the LS swap. So I'm going to take these coils out, cut them. But I want to do 2-inch drop spindles off a 99-07 Silverado, and then run the 07 the newer NBS 2-wheel drive wheel bearing, and then drill those out to 5-lug so I can keep 5-lug wheels, because my buddy's got a set of 17-inch, not really sure what they are. They're like they kind of look like an Intro or a Built Specialties, but they're directional, but they're not true directional, but they are staggered, so I think I'm gonna go pick them up, put them on this. And then I got a rear sway bar, might throw that on. I'm debating on 4-link in the rear, since I plan to move the tank to the rear, but I'm not sure if I'll do that anytime soon. I'm probably just gonna do a flip kit with a underbed notch, a full underbed notch, so I can get it as low as possible. And then, like I said, go ahead and build the exhaust. And I mostly just want to get it really low right now. I also want to do a disc brake conversion in the rear, but that's not a huge deal right now. But I think that's pretty much all my plans for this thing. I don't really have, like, I got a lot of stuff I want to do. I want to do clean the engine bay up real good, but like I want to keep AC on it. I don't plan to do any crazy paint job or nothing on this thing. I might do like a darkish brown on the top and the bottom, since I got to do body work on both of those sections, and then leave the inside gold. I might just leave it primered for now, and then maybe eventually it'll get painted the same color as the Blazer. I'm uncertain yet on that, but we'll just have to see where that takes us. But yeah, there's anything. Oh yeah, I plan to do equal length exhaust, like as close to equal length as I can get it. Being two-wheel drive, it should be pretty easy. X pipe, and then I've been looking at Spintex 6000 series mufflers. I want it to sound good. I been doing a lot of exhaust research, got a lot in my mind on it. And then, like I said, I bought that TIG welder, so I'm gonna learn on the Blazer. And then I think we're gonna do some crazy exhaust on this thing. I'm pretty particular on my tips, and I know exactly where I want to come out on this thing. So we're gonna have to take some time on that and do that. But yeah, 6.0, big ass cam, 4L80 or 4L60E, sorry. I need to see what gears it's got in the rear. I might re-gear the rear to like 373s, because I'd like to be able to, just cruise down the highway on it. I'm not trying to win any races in this thing or anything, but I want the power there when I want it. I want to get it as low as I can get it. I'm comfortable with driving it every day low. Probably, like I said, I'm going to shoot for 6.9, and then eventually I might get coilovers front and rear and go from there. But for now, I just want to do the 9907 front brakes with the bigger rotor, bigger dual piston calipers, and then single piston drum or disc brake in the rear. But let me know what you guys want to see on it, what you think we should do to it. I'm probably going to go ahead and set it on the lift and get this transmission out. I'd like to get that window replaced, but we'll throw it on time lapse and I'll see what we can do. I don't want to have this video be too long. I'm already at like 12 minutes here with just talking about it, but maybe I'll release this one just talking about it, and then I'll do a separate one of working on it. We'll see what happens. But yeah.